Hello and welcome back to the Matrix. I'm JD.
I'm Link, and we're doing Temple 3.
We're back.
We're not talking about the same thing as last time. We're doing a new topic. What were we going to talk about again?
We were going to talk about
what
how,
were we just talking about
like,
2 seconds ago?
For a lot of people, Donald Trump seemed like...
Oh, why are we talking about more politics?
This is not... A lot of people liked Donald Trump initially because they thought he was going to be a break from, like, all the political bullshit.
And I keep fucking doing
But then
bullshit.
when he actually got into office, he turned out to just be exactly the same, or a worse version of, everything wrong with politics. So instead of being the one to quote-unquote drain the swamp, which a lot of people took as meaning like take the money out of politics, he just introduced more money into politics and exacerbated all of the problems that he was claimed that he was going to fix. Except for immigration. I mean, that's a fucking...
That was his big one, though.
That was his big one. And like, that was literally the worst thing ever. Like, oh, I'm gonna prevent people from immigrating to the country that is entirely made up of immigrants. What a really brilliant strategy, you fucking idiot.
But they took our jobs.
Oh my god, imagine how immigration works, dude. Holy shit. Anyway.
Yeah, you're kind of talking about that. And I didn't pay attention during his presidency, so I don't know anything about it.
And he didn't do shit. He did jack fucking shit for his entire term.
Dude, I killed that guy in one hit. But I had to get a hit on him, you know, so it was difficult.
He kind of just like rode off of the success of Obama's presidency and like used that to say like, oh, look at how good the economy is doing, even though he did nothing for the economy and it was all just what happened. That's one of the most backwards things I've ever heard in my life, right?
And then there's
like,
wait,
we already pay billions upon billions in tax dollars to run these universities. Why are they still allowed to turn around and charge us enough to bankrupt us? That makes no sense.
Are university teachers paid the same as most teachers?
University teachers are paid a fuck ton.
Yeah,
they're paid a pretty decent amount.
They're paid a pretty penny.
They're not like some of the best paid people in the world, but they're.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out where all this money's
they
going.
Make enough.
It doesn't sound like anywhere.
Nowhere. It's just like most universities are just super bloated. They have insane, like, I mean, you know, I don't know, you're going to private school, so it's a bit different. It's a bit more streamlined. Fuck! But at NESU, there's a fucking administrator for everything. Every little person has their own specific job. They get paid like $100,000 a year to do. And they do one fucking thing. Right? It's like, oh, you can't contact me about this. You have to contact the library provost. And it's like, okay. Oh, wait, no, you can't contact the library provost. You have to contact the library director. But in order to get to them, you have to contact the library manager first. It's like, what the fuck? It's just a library, dude. Why do you have fucking $500,000 a year just going to library administrators? How many of those do you really need to just want to look at books every day? And why do we pay our football coach, as much as a brain surgeon?
Because they're the one that brings in the money.
They don't bring in the money. That comes from the tuition. They don't bring in anything.
Have you ever heard of a little thing called football?
I understand, like, having sports in a university is a good thing. Because some people want to, like, develop in terms of like their athleticism and not in terms of their, you know, they want to develop their athletic ability instead of their academic ability. I get that. That makes sense. Okay. But there's a difference between like just teaching people how to do it better and spending ungodly amounts of money on it. I mean, that's insane. I mean, in our state, I've already done the research for this. For every single public university in the whole state, we only make about 200 to 300 million in tuition money, right? And our NDSU or our North Dakota budget surplus, so the amount of money that we take in every year through the budget, is well over that. Like, we could easily afford to make university free for everyone in the whole state. Because our surplus, we have a surplus budget. I mean, we have all the oil and all that shit. Might as well put that money to some good use, right? But no, we have to charge everybody exorbitant amounts of money, just like everyone else.
Oh shit, I didn't get the item in this dungeon.
It's just ridiculous to me.
Well, I have to go back through the dungeon after the fact. Because I forgot to get the item.
Like, we wouldn't have to raise taxes at all, and we could make university education free for everyone in the state. Which, when you put it that way, it's like, why wouldn't we do that? Because what the hell else do our taxes pay for, right? What else do we want? We want just that $300 million just sit there and do nothing? No. We want our taxes to go towards things that benefit us, right? No, but fucking boomers will never see it that way.
Well, they'll die out.
Yeah, by the time they die out, we're gonna be like 50. Yeah. You really want to wait till you're 50 to see the change that we want? No. Fuck's sake. Every other country in the world has free education or extremely cheap education. Like, literally studying internationally as an international student is cheaper than going to most universities in America. That's insane, right? Like, if you include all the living expenses and the moving and everything, it costs roughly the same to literally study in a different country. What are we doing? What are we doing? Why the hell does it have to cost me as much to study in fucking North Dakota as it would in Japan or Germany? Are you shitting me? It makes no sense. How come every other country in the world, this is supposedly the wealthiest country in the world, right? We're the wealthiest country in the world, and yet we have to turn around and make excuses for why we can't afford the things that every other country can afford. It's like, if we're the wealthiest country in the world, then why can't we afford it?
You're like an angry video game nerd, but with politics.
It's fucking...
Not politics, but
it's just dumb.
Real life issues.
We can afford to house everyone, to feed everyone. We can afford to educate everyone.
No, we got a game over, and Ganon took over the world.
They can do it tomorrow, right? Like, if you're struggling, if you're suffering, just remember, they could fix it tomorrow for everyone. We have the ability to. We're the wealthiest country in the world. We really are. But they just don't have the will to. They just don't want to. Because they want to just be penny pinching, greedy little bastards. I don't like the Democrats or the Republicans because, I mean, the Republicans are just fucking insane. Like, they're wild. But the Democrats, they talk all this big talk, but you know they get nothing done. They don't do shit. Damn, those are the best anime ever.
Oh my god. And I have to fucking go right through them.
So the only way we can get what we want is, A, if we stop voting Republican, because they're just insane. I mean, but the Democrats aren't going to do anything either. They had the whole federal government under control for 2 years, and look what they got done. Nothing, right? Because there's always an excuse why they can't do it. Well, they'll do it if we force them to. If we go on a mass boycott or a mass strike across the economy, and we have the internet nowadays, like, we have the reach to organize this sort of thing. The only reason people of the past never were able to accomplish this is because they never had the reach to organize it, to communicate. But we have the reach. We have the internet. We can organize a global strike if we wanted to, across the world. And that would force the government into action, to actually cave to our demands. It's never gonna happen, though.
Because you can never get people to agree.
It can happen. We can. We can go on a large enough strike. We don't have to get everybody to agree. but enough people to completely derail the whole economy, yeah, that'll force the government into action.
Why the fuck can't I get up here anymore?
Just remember, there's more of us than there are of them. Yeah, what the hell's going on here?
I don't know. I was getting up there just fine a minute ago.
Ah, what the hell with it?
There we go. I just want to get out of here, but I don't even know if I can get across here. I need health. Fucking piece of shit. Ball licking. Dog ass.
What riveting commentary.
Yeah. I think what I had to say was way more thought-provoking and intelligent than anything you've just said.
Ball dog ass?
Ball dog licking ass or something like that. I don't know. I think that was in the wrong order, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I sure hope that whole thing ends up in the video.
It probably will.
It's definitely not gonna come to bite me in the ass ever. Can you just
There we go. Fucking finally.
What was the difference? What changed?
It's Nintendo. Like Nintendo. Like
oh yeah, you blew on the controller.
Okay.
Well, anyway, we were talking about Studio Ghibli movies earlier.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I want to wait until this annoying ass beeping stops.
It will be a while.
Fuck. God damn it. See, at least Elden Ring doesn't do this. I always hated it when games did this. It's like, dude, yeah, I know I have low health.
I didn't know it was gonna do that though.
Oh, dude, that was fucking sick. That was clutch.
Oh, now I gotta get through these
Oh, man. No!
Yeah, see how they just jump off the ground? You see that shit?
Damn, that reminds me of Elden Ring.
Yeah, it's like 1987's Elden Ring.
It kind of is, though.
Yeah.
It was like, it just wasn't well received, though, because
it wasn't the first game, which was awesome.
People didn't really receive like this kind of difficulty before, you know? People weren't just as hardcore as AVGN puts it. Nowadays, there's so many people who are just so hardcore, you know? They just play Elden Ring and shit. Which is hardcore. That shit is fucking difficult.
I might have to fight the boss again if I leave, but I need to leave.
What?
The boss was really easy.
But why? Why do you need to fight the boss again?
Because I left.
Well, yes, but why?
But I need to go through the whole temple.
Why?
To get the item that I need. Studio... Oh, yeah.
Yes, so we were talking about Studio Ghibli earlier. And I kind of...
Oh, fuck yourself, dude.
I don't know, I've had this growing opinion about Studio Ghibli for a while. That it's just, like, not actually good.
I wouldn't say it's not actually good, but it is basically the same thing every time.
So...
God fucking damn it.
My opinion is this, right? Like, obviously the animation is, like, revolutionary, right? It's amazing. But it is also... Every story, save for a few, are not interesting in the slightest. Like, nothing happens, okay? I literally cannot stay awake during a lot of those movies. Alright? And I love anime. I love the animation and shit. But animation only gets you so far, okay? It doesn't get you a whole hour and a half, okay? Once you're like halfway through the movie, I'm already starting to fall asleep. And the story is basically the same for every Studio Ghibli movie. It's some kid gets whisked away into some magical land somehow, some magical circumstance that the adults aren't exactly privy to.
Oh, shit, did I go the wrong way again?
And then the kid gets into trouble, but then they use their childhood innocence to get out of trouble. And that's the whole movie, right? That's every Studio Ghibli movie. Even Spirited Away. And honestly, Spirited Away, I like it. Honestly, it's like it's the one exception, I would say. Not the one. But it's one of the exceptions in terms of storytelling. I think it's actually told very well. Which is probably why I'd consider it the best Studio Ghibli movie. Oh, shit.
These guys aren't that tough. Oh, fuck. It's tough when I keep doing that.
Those aren't dark nuts, though, right?
No, they are.
They are?
Yeah. There's the yellow ones, which are the least strong. And then the red ones, and then the blue ones with fucking lasers that I don't like.
Damn.
Because they have lasers.
The blue ones are the dark ones.
I think they're all just called dark nuts, though.
Yeah, but blue is actually like a dark color.
God damn it. Oh, what the fuck?
That's good.
Yeah,
that's fine.
We got up there.
You know, like I've seen like 5 or 6. I think I've seen 6, but I don't know what the 6th one is. But I know I've seen Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, Ponyo, and Ponyo, Princess Mononoke, Spirited Away, My Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, and I think one more. So I've seen my fair share of Studio Ghibli movies, and I like them, but they're just, especially My Neighbor Totoro, I think it's the most egregious of this. It's just really, really boring. You know, the whole climax is just them looking for the little brother. Okay? That's not interesting, man. It goes on for like 15 minutes. It's not interesting. It's boring. It's not even that exciting. It's like, oh, the kid's lost. I wonder if they're gonna find him. Wow, they find him and he's okay. I'm so glad we spent 15 minutes on this. But that's the whole climax. It's kind of ridiculous.
Fucking
fuck. What do you think?
I haven't seen a Studio Ghibli movie in a while. I liked Kiki's Delivery Service, and I liked...
Yeah.
What was the other one I saw? I got a raft. Now I can go to the next part of the map.
Where was the boss?
Down more.
Oh, you don't even have to fight it.
No, I gotta do the thing still. I gotta go walk through it. I gotta walk through the temple.
Oh, that's not the item you wanted?
No, it is, but I have to go through the temple and put the rock in the thing, because I didn't do it right away, because I wanted to play smarter, not harder. Because now it will bring that up to 2,500.
That's a good idea.
But Studio Ghibli movies... What was the... Spirited Away was really good. That was probably like their best one.
Fantastic, yeah.
Health. Give me this.
Yeah, because it's animation, but also good storytelling. You know, and it's just like...
Fuck you.
The thing is like... You know, a lot of... I mean, maybe back for the time when they're like coming out in the 80s and the 90s and stuff, that would have obviously been mind-blowing, right? And that it definitely could have carried itself on animation a lot more than it can today. Because today, I mean, there's so many anime movies. There's just so much more. They just have so much more to offer, right? There's so many anime movies with fantastic, incredible storytelling, like A Silent Voice, you know.
Yeah, that one was really good. I think I saw that one.
Other ones too, and they're just like, it's the one about the deaf girl.
Or maybe I'm thinking, I think I did see that one, but there's another one I'm thinking of that was made by the same people. That was about this, like, this guy was like somehow was in contact with this girl and was like trying to meet up with her, and then
I've seen that too. That's really good.
What's it called? I don't remember.
Oh man,
it's
my girlfriend
from
knows.
The same.
Really, I didn't know that.
People. Is it called Your Name?
Yes, Your Name.
It's called.
That's what it's called.
That was really good.
That's really good too. See, and those have incredible storytelling and have incredible animation too. So it's just like Studio Ghibli the movies just don't hold up as much anymore because pretty much all they are is animation, and the storytelling is just kind of bland. You know, it's just not that cool. Like, yeah, maybe if you really hate your life and want to go back to your childhood that bad, maybe it's more heartfelt to you. But to me, it's just like overly reliant on nostalgia and childhood wonder, and there's really no actual story. Sorry, I don't know. That's just what I think.
Oh fuck, I went the wrong way.
I can't stay awake during most of those movies. Couldn't stay awake during Mononoke for sure. Could hardly stay awake during Totoro. I had to try really hard.
During Princess Mononoke, isn't that one about like a war and shit?
Yeah, and it's still boring as fuck. Nothing happens.
See, look, I did the thing. Now it's gonna bring my thing up, even though I probably could have went back into the dungeon and fought more. I wanted to leave the dungeon.
Ah, man.
Now we're going to the next place. What's the time?
8 minutes?
8 minutes?
Reading that right?
Are you sure it's not 18 like last time?
Oh. No, it's a 3. It's 30.
What? It's 8 minutes. How did you...
Dude, it's so tiny, I can't see it that well. I saw the 3, which, 3 just is like half of an 8, basically. So I was like, oh.
You missed a 0.
I was like, there's no way it's 80 minutes. So it's gotta be 8.
Let's give our final thoughts on Studio Ghibli's.
Alright, what do you gotta say?
They're gonna do something with Star Wars soon, and that looks interesting. They did this 3-minute short they put on Disney Plus with Grogu, the Baby Yoda. Did you watch?
What?
Have you watched any of the new Star Wars? Do you not know anything about what I'm talking about?
I don't.
This guy doesn't even Star Wars.
No, I don't. I do not fuck with over corporatized fucking monetized bullshit. Right?
Some of it's good.
Star Wars is not even that good.
Yes, it is.
Like, A New Hope? No.
What do you mean no?
Nobody likes to know A New Hope. It's not even that good. Fuck you.
What do you mean nobody likes it?
Yeah, people like it, but nobody would admit.
It's a classic adventure. You get the fucking X-Wings at the end.
Yeah, it's not that creative.
It's great.
Like, it's literally just a hero's journey. There's nothing, like, surprising or interesting about it. Doesn't put any twists on it. It's literally just a hero's journey in a sci-fi setting. Which is, obviously, that's revolutionary for the time it came out. But
what makes it grander is the grand story it's telling over 6 movies.
Well, over 3 movies.
6.
And there's 6.
It's fucking... There's 6 movies.
There are 6. Well, there's 9 now. Are you going to include those too? No. Yeah, that's what I thought. Why are we paused?
Because we're talking.
We have to have the gameplay to keep the fucking Gen Alpha people stimulated.
God, I hate those people. We are those people.
We're not Gen Alpha. We're Gen Z.
Oh, I didn't know you said Alpha. Well, let's just go to the next episode.
What?
And talk about this. Because we didn't even... We were going to stop everything, remember?
Just like completely...
We start talking about Star Wars.